What's happening? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm Raytruelife, and that old bastard over there is Chevalier. Um, how you been, man?
What's up, man? Look, it's been well, hell, I talked to you, but look, it's been over hell, it's been 2 weeks. This makes 2 weeks today that I haven't seen you. We didn't do the show last week.
Yeah, we didn't do the show last week. You had some other things going on. But that's all right. That's all right. We here and we back. Man, let's not waste no time. Let's go and get this toast out the way and let's
Hey,
get this thing started.
look, look, what you drinking, man?
I'm drinking yellow rose.
Man, I got a beer, dude, but I'm gonna switch to
What
liquor.
is that is
Hey, man,
that a
no,
natty
this is Troy. No, this is Troy Aikman's new beer. It's called Eight. Hey, man, it's delicious.
a beer for losers?
Troy is not a loser. He's a winner. The rest of his team are losers.
All right, man. Come on, let's get this. The toast on me or the toast on you?
Yeah, it's on you. It's on you,
The
Pimpin.
toast on me. Hey, here's to a great show, a great conversation. That's
Cheers,
that's
man.
that's all I got.
Let's
That's
keep it
all I
simple,
got for
man.
this
Let's
one.
keep it
That's all I
simple.
got for this one. So
So how's your last 2 weeks been, man?
man, the last 2 weeks been pretty good. They've been pretty good. I can't complain. Um, let's get this new segment out the way too, real quick.
Oh
We
yeah.
got the
Oh yeah.
first, we gotta run this one. So, uh, I actually got a little something to get off my chest today.
Oh shit.
I do, man. I do. I mean,
What you
what I
got to
got to
get off
get
your
off my
chest, bro?
chest, it's very simple, man. It's a simple thing. It's just a simple thing. People who see AI, AI news stories and take them to be true.
That's where you going today. Who you talking about?
Man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. It's just
It's
some you
getting out
gotta
of hand.
it's getting out of hand. This AI
It's
shit
getting
is
out of
getting out of
hand.
hand. You
Let's
see
just
these
let's hit it
AI
where it
news
is.
and you just lose it, and you're like, oh, that's what it is. Anyway, that's what I got to get off my chest. Understand if it's AI, it's AI, and it's not real, and you really
What's
can't
what I
believe
mean?
nothing you see anymore. So, what you got?
I mean, first of all, why is that upsetting you so much?
Because I keep getting these videos. I keep
Who
getting
said it to you,
videos.
man?
I'm not finna out nobody. It's a few people. I'm not finna
You
out
know me, I
nobody.
like to out. I like to out
I
a
just
motherfucker.
keep getting these videos of these AI things, and it's
News
getting a
stories,
little.
yeah.
Oh
You
man,
the funny thing is, so I get it off my chest. They
come
bother
on.
me too. But what bothers me more is not so much as the video, because that's to be expected, especially in the election cycle, right? But what
Right.
bothers me is that people want to call me and have real deep conversations about that shit. I'd be like, man, look, if you just do any minute amount of research for yourself instead of reading the little tagline that comes out, you'll know that this is some bullshit, man. Like
I mean,
you'll
all you
know
got to
that.
do is
You'll
look.
know.
Just look.
Yeah, just look at it, man. If you just if you do any research at all, if you do any research at all, you will know that this is bull.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, you'll know it's bull, man. But hey, I digress. I kind of had the same thing. It's been a good week for me. We didn't have the show last week because my home skillet, Kia McLean, the poet, you guys
congratulations to Kia
got
McLean, the
she got
poet,
married. So
and
I
old
want to
stuttering
propose.
Marcus. She got
Old
married.
stuttered ass Marcus got married. They got married Saturday, but we had events all week, and Wednesday night was the first one, so I couldn't miss it. So let's raise a toast to Kia and Marcus. They off on
And
a
then
great
nuptials.
vacation right now. They're nuptials into a wonderful life together. I think they perfect together. So here's to them. Cheers.
Yeah.
Say, man, for 2 weeks I've been out here in this backyard, I ain't heard not one ambulance or fire truck. We only got
But
12
today,
people that live in this whole city. We only got 12 people. Right now, whatever's going on, there's more police cars and fire trucks moving than what we got citizens in the city. I
yeah,
don't get
well,
it.
that's what
I
it
don't
is. I
get it.
don't know. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. We might talk about that in a minute, but it's time
I
to get
think we
into.
might have to touch it.
We're gonna have to touch on the world is going crazy. That might be
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
maybe.
Before we hit our main topic, we got to get
We could
that.
touch on that. We could touch on that. But it's time for smoke of the week. So the smoke of the week this week. Would you like to introduce it or shall I?
Sure, I can do it. The smoke of the week this week that we chose. This is the Black Market of Stelly by Alec Bradley. I was about to say Alec Baldwin. You know what? And the funny thing about it, we can hold the stick up, but the label is so big, which is the only thing I don't like about this stick.
The
Because I
label
like
is
to have a
so
band
big.
on it for a little
Right,
while.
right.
But for those of y'all that don't know about it, man, this is a great cigar. I like to look at it as a medium to full,
Yeah.
light pepper, on the first draw. The wrapper's from Nicaragua, the binder's from Honduras, and the filler is Nicaragua. So
Yeah.
it's a great cigar, man. This one pairs well. I decided to pair it with a beer tonight, but I got a bottle of Suntory Toki whiskey out here that I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
do my toast with later. I got this
Okay.
one compliments of El Jefe Cigar Lounge. But
Oh, that's not that's what's up.
yeah, this one pairs well with just about anything you drink, man. And the flavor is not overpowering at all.
That's what I
It's
like
very
about it. I like
complimentary.
the flavor
Yeah,
notes. The
yeah.
dark chocolate, coffee, and and the spice, like the cooking spices, baking spices, the earthiness. That's what I like about it.
Yes, I would say it's pretty earthy, man.
You picked a good
Kind of
one.
nutty. Yeah, yeah. This was one that I like to smoke. And I usually like full all the time, but this is one of those cigars, man, that it goes great for all occasions. So that's our smoke of the week, the Black Market of Stelly by Alec Bradley.
That's a good one. It's a good one. So we gonna bring our first guest in here, Mr. Eris Shaw from Black
Eros,
Cigar Festival. Eros Shaw.
Eros
What's
Shaw.
up, man?
What's that?
What's
Get the
going
pipe.
Hey,
on,
so
Pipe
you
in the
Eris?
saying that
thing.
wrong, right?
I say it like they said in Houston. Eros. That's our boy, Mr. Chapman. Eros.
What's
Eros.
up, man? Yeah, Aris.
Hey,
That's
hey,
Jeff.
you have
Hey,
you talked to Eros lately? Ass.
Yeah, Jeff
What's
coming in
going
the
on,
ass.
man? What
What's
you
up,
smoking
man?
on? You got a pipe tonight, huh?
Yeah, I am, man.
got that pipe working. Got that pipe working.
Yeah. Got this fight working tonight. I see you
I
boys
see.
blowing. That was a
Yeah,
great
man.
stick, man. That you chose for the stick of the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've
Oh
had
yeah,
that a few
man.
times myself. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. This one is good for all occasions, really. I don't care if you're drinking wine, beer, whiskey, no matter what you're doing. For a medium to full, it smokes like a full, in the when you go through the transition, especially the third, man. It's a lot stronger on the third, the
Yeah, man.
last third. So yeah, it's a good cigar. But Eris,
I'm a
man, look, this your first time joining us on the lounge, man. Eris
No,
is
it's not. He been on here like once or twice.
no, he ain't never been on here like this. He jumped
I
Okay.
never
in,
been.
jump
Yeah, yeah.
out. He ain't never
Jumped
been
in
on
and
here,
jumped out. He ain't never
and
been
he
on
ain't
the
never
whole
graced us.
Right, 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 right,
He
right, right.
never graced us. He never graced us and nothing. So for those of you
Yeah.
all that don't know Eric Shaw, man, this is a man of many accomplishments. I've known him for over 30 years. I call him my brother because he's probably closer to me than my real brothers. And
I didn't
this
even know you had
gentleman,
real brothers.
yeah, because you're the only brother. You're the only brother I claim. Shit, hell, you ain't
Shots,
even met my brothers.
shots fired.
That was
No,
me.
no, they make shots fired. That's true. He's never met my brothers.
Yeah.
He's never met my
Oh damn.
brothers. No, he's never met them. Like when I we were married to sisters, both of us, and none of my brothers came to the wedding. None of them showed up. Hell, I've only had one that's been here to Texas. They off in the outer fringes, but I've known Eris since 1995, man, and we started out, uh, pretty much our adult journey together in a sense, man, trying to define where we wanted to be and what we wanted to be, and I have to say I'm really proud of him, and I got to give him this kind of intro because it's warranted, man. He's
Yeah,
a businessman, entrepreneur. He owns Maestro's. Barber Academy now. He's
Maestro's Barber
also
Academy.
Academy, but it was just Maestros. I remember when
But
it
when you
first
came through,
That
huh?
ain't
when I
that ain't
when
what it
I
is
was just
now.
Maestros
It
over
was
there
just
on
Listen,
Gears Road.
listen, that
It
ain't
was
what
over
it
on
is now.
Gears Road kicking it,
Not
but
to
it's
call it what it
Maestros.
is. Not to call
Yeah,
it what it
we
is. Man.
really we need to change the name to Maestros International because
Yeah,
it's
huh?
yeah, like for real.
That's what you need to do.
All of the things under this umbrella that he's created, man. He went through a journey when we were much younger. He went through a journey, man, and God led him to accomplish some amazing, very, very amazing things that a lot of people wouldn't think that young black men like us could do. And
Well, you
I
know
love
what?
him. I'm proud of him.
If you want to know more about his journey, go to the Herfordor
Yeah,
Lounge YouTube channel,
That's right.
and there's an
yeah,
amazing show on there that I did with Eris. So go ahead with Ass. So go ahead on and check
yes.
that out. Go on
Yeah,
over
yeah.
to
Make
the
sure y'all do
Herfordor
that, man.
Lounge
Make sure y'all do
YouTube
that.
channel and check that show out. Hey man, let's get into this topic
Top
that you
topic.
brought up, man. Um, Come on, introduce it, Chevalier. It's your topic. You brought it up, but first, I got to show you something. Look at this here. You like this new shirt? You like this new shirt?
Oh yeah, I like that, bro. Me
Yeah.
and you coming out with new stuff. You like the
I like that hat. I like that hat. So
Yeah, that hat is
y'all
fire.
watching,
hat?
y'all go
Yeah, it is
to
fire.
the herfordorlounge.com and you can get the this is therapy shirt and go to chevalierlife.com. I don't know if the hat's on there yet, but you can
it's
get
not
some
gonna.
shirts.
It's not gonna be on there until next Monday.
It's not
It's
gonna be
gonna
on
be
there
on there
till
next
next
Monday.
Monday. But
Yeah.
go now, order some
Order your
shirts, and
humidor.
then go
Yeah.
back and order your hat. Go and get your
ChevalierLife.com.
humidors at chevalierlife.com and go and pick you up some Saints, some signatures, and one of these fly ass shirts at the herfordorlounge.com.
That's a fly shirt, man. Look here. You're gonna be here soon, so I ain't gonna send you nothing, but I have your hat ready and bring me one of them shirts, man, in an extra large
I
for me.
got you. Extra large.
Yeah.
You want
Extra large.
extra large? That's not too big for
Yeah.
you?
No, it's not too big, man. Look, I've been sitting down since May 5th, man. I'm going back to work tomorrow, by the way. I'm going back to
Well,
work tomorrow. Life
it's
begins
about
again
time.
tomorrow,
It's
bro.
about
It's about
time. It's
time,
about
man. I've
time.
been off.
You
Yeah,
got to go
yeah,
back
yeah.
now because you was out there stinking legging in the backyard in
That's what it
2020.
was.
Oh, y'all saw
That's
y'all
what it
like that
was.
move up.
That move was every bit of 56 years old, sir.
It
Every bit
was.
of
It that's
56 years
man.
old.
Let me tell you, that was that rock, man. That's what that was, man.
The
That's what that
56-year
was, man.
old
That's
rock. That's
that's
what it was. Man,
yeah.
come on,
Everybody
get into
can't
this
do that.
topic, man. We keep on talking about getting into
Yeah.
the topic and talking about some other stuff. Come on, man. Let's get off into this topic a little bit.
All right. So Ray and I had a discussion today. One of the topics I wanted to bring up, which Eris would be a perfect guest for, is cigar weeks, man. The advantages, the disadvantages, the pros and cons of having cigar weeks. Are we oversaturated with cigar weeks? There's a lot of things that we can talk about as it relates to cigar weeks. Now, Eris, a couple of years back, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you started the Black Cigar Festival in Houston. So why did you do that?
Well, our reasons for Howard and I, because I had a partner at that time and still do.
Right.
Howard and I started that for certainly different reasons, and one of the things that we saw initially, we had gone to Monte Crestos. We had gone to Monte Crestos off of 1960, and they had an event there, and so it was just a wham. We went, and when we got there, we had a great time, man. It was an experience. It was we met a lot of nice people. We did a lot of great things, but it was something that we felt was lacking in the community. And so
Okay.
we both got together and we started talking about it and said, well, hey man, what do you think about us doing like a festival? I said, nobody's doing a festival. Like nobody's absolutely not doing a festival for, our culture. And at the time, honestly, I didn't know that there were so many different uh, brands that were out there that were catering to us, and people were trying to get their brands out. And we really was just trying to become a vehicle, for those individuals that were trying to get their brands out. We had no intentions on, starting any type of cigar brands ourselves. We had no intention of opening no cigar lounge. We just wanted to unite the culture. And so that was really what it was all about. It was about just uniting the culture. We didn't care how old you were, if you were male, if you were female, if you were black, if you were white. We didn't care. We just wanted to unite the culture. And so if anybody has ever gone to one of our festivals, though we call it Black Cigar Festival, it's not just for Black people. And though we call it Black Cigar Festival, when we come together, it's family. If you've ever been to one of our festivals, it's a big family culture event. And if you got humidors, you got lighters, you got whatever it is you bring out that you want to post up and sell and introduce to the community, then we allow a space for it. And so that's really what it was about. And the first time we did it, we surprised ourselves, in all honesty, man, because we didn't realize how many people were looking for what we brought to the table. Right. And now once we did it, I've heard somebody say, and this is probably the best way I can say it, is we heard the voice, but a lot of people heard the echo.
Yeah.
And
I gotta say, man, it was amazing too. That was the start of Chevalier Life. The Black Cigar Festival was the start of Chevalier Life.
That's actually where we met in person.
That's where we met. That's where Ray and I met, right there at the venue. It was my first time venue. You called me up about 6 months before and say, I want you to man, bring some products. Bring some products. I was like, I ain't got no products. Come up with some. And we started chevalierlife.com, me and my sister Tanya. Thanks to you, bro. And Chevalier Life has grown, to be way more than what it was when I started that. So thanks to you and the Black Cigar Festival and Howard as well for giving me the opportunity. But let me ask you guys something. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you feel we have too many cigar weeks?
Man.
What's y'all thoughts on that?
I'm gonna let Harris go first. I
figured you was gonna do something like that.
Well, fine then. I'll go. Shit. I'm not gonna say that it's too many. I think every city, can have one. That's perfectly fine. It's like a World's Fair, like the World's Fair. The city, if you want to have one in your city, that's fine. I don't have a problem with multiple cigar weeks. I don't even have a problem with multiple cigar festivals, right? I just because I mean, wherever you live, you want there to be something, right? There's a cigar culture in just about every major city, so you can have you can have a cigar event in that city. Now, don't nobody else go get Ro James. That's all I'm gonna say. We Ro James out.
No more Ro James. No more.
We all Ro James out.
We Ro James out. We saw him at Austin. We saw him everywhere. Garcella everywhere. No more Ro James. That's a hashtag. Somebody put it in the comments. No more Ro James. Yeah, man. Keisha Watson says yes. Eris event was perfect. And it was a great time. It was, and again, it was.
She don't smoke cigars. She had a great time.
She does not smoke. Maduro Melly says yes. There are absolutely too many cigar weeks. Hey Melly, you're welcome to join us if you want to share your thoughts. I invited Heart of a Lion. He's a part of the Dallas Smoke Fest that we're going to be having here in Dallas in 2 weeks. November 6th through the 10th. So if you guys in the Dallas area, Ray's gonna be here. I'll be here. Come on up and enjoy Dallas Smoke Fest. Hopefully that'll be something that'll unite the city of Dallas and we can have more events like that. But Eris, so do you think? Because I mean, just take Houston. So you got the Black Cigar Festival that which is actually different from a week because it's a 1 day event on the weekend, and it's very specific in what that event is about. It's very cigar specific, entertainment specific, support of the culture and the vendors that are a part of it, the businesses that make up, the cigar community. You guys support those. But do you think that there's too much going on as it relates to us having cigar weeks? Like, what do you think the perfect cigar week looks like?
Well, I can't say what the perfect cigar week looks like because I don't have a reason to do a cigar week, and I'm not motivated to do a cigar week, so I can't tell you what a perfect cigar week look like. And nor am I going to. I'm not going to bash anybody doing a cigar week, but I'm not going to go to a cigar week and do the whole week as far as that's concerned. That's just me, you know. Now
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people that enjoy those type of those events, and so I think if it's something that you like to do and that's something that's catering to that audience, then that's great. I think there's an audience for everybody. It's almost like your show. Your show is not for everybody, but there is an audience that your show is for. And so
Right.
those individuals that like what you offer and what you bring to the culture and to the community, they're going to support you. They're going to come to your show, as far as that's concerned. Now, do we support those other events? Yes, we support them. Now, that
Right.
doesn't mean we're going to go to all 5 days, every event that's going on. But do we support them? Yes, we do, because we could not say, hey, we support the culture and then not support those individuals.
Right. Right.
You just can't
Right.
do that.
What's your thoughts, Ray?
I think again, I don't think that it's too many cigar weeks. Like I said, I don't think it's too many cigar weeks. But what I do think is that each the cigar weeks need to be different. You know, don't see, okay, they did this, so I'm gonna take that and bring that to my city. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Be different. There's a lot of like Maduro Melly says, there's a lot of clicks in the cigar community. And one thing that we have to do is we have to understand, we can't exclude people in in
Right.
in these events. Now, getting together, having if you got a week and you got a party every night, throw some education in there. Throw
Right.
something else in there, as opposed to it being a day party, an all white party, a pool party, and a concert, and then
With
these big
Roj's.
parties every night. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like carbon copies. There's so many carbon copies, and then you have a few that stand out that are different. I know for one, Charlotte Cigar Week, it it there's education in there.
A
There's
lot of
different things,
education.
right? There are different things in there for you to actually, enjoy, as opposed to everybody getting together at this lounge or that lounge, smoking it up, then go and have a concert, having a white party at a lounge and smoking it up. I mean, you can do that, but add something extra in there, because people paying a
Something for the
lot of
masses.
money.
Well, that's kind of where I'm going next too. And I'm glad you said that because I was telling Eris today. I was talking to him on the phone a little earlier, and I was telling him one of the things that I noticed. There are some cigar weeks that charge thousands of dollars for VIP, and believe me, I'm not knocking them because I'm going next year.
I mean, if
But
people pay it,
if
then
people want to pay it, then that's because people pay for what they want. But I also saw, and I'll just say it was Atlanta Cigar Week, and on their VIP deal, I think there's a package on there. It's about $2,000. But then when I started looking through everything that you experienced, man, they had just so much stuff, you know. So do you think, and I think you just answered it, Ray, the price should be capped, or should it just be based on the experiences that you're getting? And I guess what's most important to the person that's buying. What do you
Well,
feel?
let's let Iron Lungs go. He just popped in. Let's
Oh,
let you
go
go
ahead, bro.
first.
What's up, Iron Lungs?
What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
You
Doing
know,
all right. Doing all
Doing
right.
good, good, man. Good to see you.
So I can't speak for anybody else, but I know that you two know who I am. So I have a unique perspective about cigar weeks. And I think that the initial question was, are they oversaturated? Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's too
yeah,
many.
yeah.
Okay. So short answer, yes. And it has been for a while. Now, let me start off by saying, should every city have their own cigar week or weekend or something to that nature? Yes. But now that that is the case, and I believe that the other gentleman that was speaking prior to me might have touched on it or not. I was trying to get my headpiece together. But nonetheless, you are spending hundreds of dollars potentially traveling to various cities over a 2, 3, if not 4 month time period, week in and week out, to get the same level of experience, only dealing with different brands and or a different city. But what in the
Exactly.
culture is being given in each city, respectively, that sets themselves aside from the other,
Exactly.
right? That's one part of it. Part two, for those that don't know, I was not only a proprietor, but before being a
Oh, we lost him in the
Because
middle
his
of his.
phone might have died. Yeah. He's about to tell us something deep.
Yeah,
Maybe
sound like
it,
it
he
did.
about to tell us something
it
deep.
happened. It happened every
Look like he's
time you
about to
about to
go
get
in.
deep.
Yeah.
Every time you get
Every
deep,
time he come on, he about to get deep. Either his phone die or
something
he
happened.
lose some internet. It be something there. He be just
But
about to get us.
I think, man, I'm gonna say this, man. For me, it's exactly what he said. You know, there's got to be something different. You know,
Yeah.
that every cigar week can't be a carbon copy of the last cigar week, especially for those people who travel to multiple cigar weeks, right? But also, like, if you live in a city and you want a cigar week in your city, then you can have a cigar. You have one there without having to travel, to another one. Oh, he back.
Well,
Um,
the oversaturation part is again also, is when you have several
Can
different
you hear me?
yeah,
uh
yeah, yeah.
you have several different events going on in the city. So if you
But
got
anyway,
two
I'll
cigar
finish by
weeks,
saying this. I was a proprietor and consultant for the New York Cigar Fest that took place from 2019 up until 2022.
Hmm.
And prior to that, I tried to get the Cigar Fest to actually take place in New York 4 years prior to the New York Cigar Festival even starting.
Hmm.
Now, the other gentleman said that maybe some of these cigar fests moving forward should introduce some level of education. Well, that's
Hmm.
where we set ourselves aside in comparison to all the other cigar weeks. First and foremost, it started out on a weekend, year one. Year two, it turned out into a week. And then year 3 and 4, we did the Cigar Fest for an entire month. 3 weeks of
Wow.
that month, we were given educational series, which was all VIP and or first come, first serve um, purchases. And then the final week of the month is where we conducted all of the events, so to say.
Right.
And even with that being the case, it was still too long and too much.
Hmm. Yeah.
Eris, what were you saying?
no, I was saying that before he came back on, and I apologize too because I didn't realize that he was back on. Um, was that so say for instance Houston, we have like basically two that goes on here, and so
Right,
when you have those type of situations, it's almost like having two Martin Luther King parades. Why?
Right.
right,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
why are you having two Martin Luther King parades? You know what I'm saying? So It's those type of situations. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's a good, yeah.
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 So why are we having two Martin Luther King parades? You know,
I
at the
get
same time.
it. I get that. I also think, the thing about the 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 prices, right? Charge what you want to charge, right? Somebody's gonna pay it. I mean,
Right.
it is expensive, but somebody's gonna pay it. A lot of them are getting more expensive as they one add more events, and as they two see the money in it, right? So they're continuing to charge more and more and more and more. And the problem with that is you have people traveling, and as people are traveling, then you want people to spend money when they get there, and people have to pay for lodging, find somewhere to stay, and it's expensive. But again, there are people who pay it, right? So if there's a VIP package and that's $5,000, and I say, hey man, that's expensive. There's somebody who say it's only 5,000. Give me 3. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So I mean, and that goes with anything, any type of business. Spend what you want. Charge what you want, and the people who want it will pay for it. The people who see the value in that price are going to pay that price. And that's for any type of business. So that's my thoughts on the pricing.
I think I agree with you guys in all of your perspectives. I think it goes down to a matter of perspective, for the consumer. There are people out there that want to be around certain types of people. Let's face it, each week you have a certain type of person. There are certain type of people that go to certain types of weeks, certain types of events. And I think that you have people that are willing to pay a premium to be in those venues, be in proximity with people that, they want to be around. And so I think it's when you really look at it, you just simplify it. You say to each his own as it relates. But I agree with what everybody has said about the cigar education piece. When Ray and I went to Charlotte Cigar Week, I was blown away because Damon Robinson, the guy that puts that on, essentially did it by himself. But that was the first time that I had seen anything with that level of education, and the way the VIPs were taken care of for a nominal fee. I think we paid what, $250, baby, for
I think it's
it.
about
But
that. I think it's about that.
yeah, but every day, you got 10, 15 cigars. We left away with all types of backpacks. There was something every day, but it goes into the planning and the relationships of the people that are putting these events on. If you got somebody that's new and they don't have those kind of connections, I question what kind of event that they're going to be able to throw, because a lot of that, from what I could see, what Damon was about his relationships with, big box cigar makers, big box cigar manufacturers. And
Right.
he had a lot of sponsorships with that stuff. So he was able to put on the education without charging, big money. The
Yeah.
lounges in Charlotte seemed to really support what he had going on. And I can't imagine him delivering all that he delivered, especially for VIPs, for only $250. I can't, I was just blown away. And Ray, you said the same thing. Like, how did he even pull that off?
Right.
It's actually very easy.
Well, tell us about
Well, before you tell us about it,
it.
we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Right on.
Everybody, and welcome to Conversations with Chevalier. Look, I've been away for a while, but I'm back now. You wait. Well, hey, I drink it two together, man. So I see how you do it. And we do that on Conversations with Chevalier. Get it though, because you're a mom and a husband and all of the things that my father would, he would also barbecue.
So I work
I know in the lounge you always groove and you all over the place. What's your favorite music?
And it was like, well, this is looking different. This is looking personal.
Quit playing with me. They're like, nah, for real. What about to tell you what's going on?
Again, this has been Conversations with Chevalier. Thank you guys for joining us.
We back to the lounge.
Wait a minute,
Like
where'd that come from? Man,
Huh?
I love it, man. I love it.
Don't worry about that. Don't
So
worry about
I
that.
didn't know he made me a commercial, man. Man, thank you, man, because I was planning on sitting down and trying to make me one, but you the clip king, man.
Well,
It take me
I
2
do
days to make
something. I
one
do
clip.
something. I do
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
I do something. So, welcome
yeah.
back to the
That's
lounge.
amazing.
I'm still Raytruelife. That's Chevalier. We got I Am Iron Lungs in here and Airshall in here with us. And our conversation tonight, we're talking about these cigar weeks and are they oversaturated and does the price justify it? So Iron Lungs, I'm sorry to cut you off earlier, brother, but go ahead, continue.
Oh, it wasn't. You didn't cut me off. You just saved me from hanging myself. But I'm gonna go back to the statement. Yes, it is rather easy, but you can get that information when you call my phone number, which you have, and then we can have a consultation about what it takes to get done. Moving forward, though, to move the conversation forward, um, the price point. I mean, again, to everyone's point, more so Chevalier is the last that he spoke on it. It all depends on your perspective and what your expectation is for that particular cigar week, the venue, and or the people that are cultivating the events. Um, I would say, just from the outside looking in, knowing what it takes, you should put a package together, and it should be done in a certain level of tiers. You
Mm-hmm.
can have a VIP, which is all encompass for however many events you're having, for however long the fest is. But that should also include lodging. That should include some type of travel that you don't have to take care of, like a bus or a sprinter or something to that nature, and maybe access to 2 or 3 events, depending on how many are done in a day.
I
Then
like
you
that.
should have maybe another
That's a great
tier
idea.
to where, okay, you can choose 2 parties, but then you might do something else, right? So it gives you
Mm-hmm.
some access beyond just general admission, but you're still limited to a certain extent. And then you can
Right.
have the general admission, um, to where you're paying per event, and it doesn't necessarily cost you as much as the other tiers, if that's, what I'm saying, the realm that you're in. Then you can also do something months in advance to where you're actually doing a pre-sale. So you can
Right.
get your VIP experience for a fraction of the price if you're willing to pay for the tickets 6 to 9 months in advance.
Yeah.
But you also have to have the relationship with the organizers, and then organizers have to have the relationship with the venues and all of the other levels of entertainment to be able to put forth that information so you know what you're paying for in advance.
Right.
So there are levels to it. And if you set a price, to your point, somebody eventually will pay for it. But when you're doing it week after week for 3, 4 months in different cities, yes, that's where it becomes oversaturated. But
Mm-hmm.
you nor I have to be someone that does that. I can do 1 or 2 weekends and then won't do anything else for the rest of the year.
Right. Right.
So, you don't also want to take off the opportunities, like I mentioned earlier, for the other cities to have their respective festivals and weekends or weeks, but everything is the same.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me ask this question. Let me pose this question to you guys. Um, do you think that the enormous number of cigar weeks cheapen the experience? Do you think it's good for the cigar culture or not? Is
I
what
was
I'm
just
asking.
about to ask that same question, man. Great minds. I was just thinking
I'm
the
going to
same
answer it
thing.
this way. I'm going to answer for me this way. The experience is It's very speculative, right? My experience is different than yours. My level of expectation is different than yours. So I can't speak to if the experience in itself or the culture is being oversaturated or watered down. But how many times can you see somebody deconstruct a cigar that you smoked and then pair it with some spirit and then call that an experience?
I get you. I get it. It's kind of like they have the. It's kind of like just almost all of them have a white part. You know. I
Right.
mean. I mean. I get it. It's in your city, but do a blue party. Do a yellow party.
Blue party.
Why every time black folk get together to do something, they got to put a white party in there?
Well, because because they love because we love Frankie Beverly and Maze. The only other thing that go better with a white party is Frankie Beverly and Maze and Sweden.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
love him as
if
much
you
as New
keep,
Orleans. They gave that man, they got a cardboard cutout of him and gave him a funeral, boy.
yeah, hey, I saw that. I saw that. They gave him a funeral. He wasn't in the box. I mean, they this, hey, but he was the king of essence, and so that speaks to his legacy. Shouts out to the late Frankie Beverly. But here's one of the things I think. Again, it goes back to what's important. There are people, man, that are just looking for that simple experience over and over and over again. Now, I think that for the people that put those on, that's where the innovation comes in to try to create something different. A lot of people are going in there and add cigar education. That's a great thing. But I applaud the people like Octavia from Atlanta Cigar Week, where she smokes too. They started finding different niches within the events that they were putting on to focus it towards a set segment of the culture. Like Damon had Rebel when we were there, to Rebel, which all the women went to at uh 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They learned some cigar education. They got pampered with massages and stuff like that. And there was no men at the event until 7 p.m. when we all came in there and turned it up. They had that's when the DJ came on. But from what, because we weren't allowed to go in, but from what I heard from our wives, it was a great event, and it was something that wasn't expected. And
You
I
know it
guess,
was a great event when my wife smoked 7 cigars one night. So
yeah, I know, because I remember with her when she smoked her first cigar. I remember when she smoked it in Austin at Texas Cigar Week, and I remember looking at her like she had two heads. That's when I started calling her Mike Keisha Watson. I stopped calling her my Keisha. I started calling her my Keisha Watson because she
Nah.
she smoked that cigar. You remember that, Ray? She was like, she had it out there like that between her fingers real close.
she was smoking it like this,
She would blow up, man. She would blow and
but
smoke hard shit.
but in Charlotte, you'd have thought she was a pro.
Look at my
So
wife. My wife
let
went
me
to
ask you
Charlotte
guys
smoking
this.
Taniana. She came back smoking. She came back
Oh,
as
oh, oh,
a
you
real
got your
cigar
one.
smoker.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Smoke of
you
the
found
week.
one in one of those mini boxes that you got over there, Eris?
You already know.
Let me ask
You
you
That's
guys
already
us.
this.
know.
What you
Yeah, go
got? What you
ahead.
got?
So just speaking to the example that you lent a few moments ago, to where the women had a day not only that where they gained education in the cigar culture, but they gained an experience, right? Massage therapy, pampering, things of that nature. My question
Hmm.
is, how many times does that have to be seen before it now turns into a gimmick? Not that it's a bad idea, because I've done it myself before here in New York for the men and women. But what I'm
Hmm.
asking again is, how many times do you see that or see that recreated before now you determine it to be a gimmick?
Well, I
I
think it
think
has to
that's
be different.
subjective. Well, it's subjective. It really is subjective because it's like you guys say, the consumer. There's a segment of consumers that will pay for that over and over again, man. It's strange. It's just like something. Take the Texas State Fair, right here in Dallas every year. There are people that have lived in Dallas 50 years that have never been. They're not interested. But there
Right.
are other people, man, that will go and they they will pay $25 for a fucking large Coke every time, and because it's a matter of tradition. I think it can become tradition for some people, and it's just what they like to do.
Yeah,
So I think it's subjective,
I get
and
that.
that's
I get that.
yeah. When you look at the pricing overall, whether it's pricing, whether it's an experience, it's subjective to the ideas that the consumer has and what they desire.
But I mean, look at it this way: every club has a ladies' night. Every club or lounge has a ladies' night, right? And
Correct.
I mean, for a cigar week to do something like that, if all of them did something like that, I don't think that would be annoyingly gimmicky, right? Not if it don't have to be the exact same thing, right? It doesn't have to be the massages and the charcuterie or the food or whatever they got, and it's just the women and then the men come later. It don't have to be exactly that. It can be something else. As a matter of fact, don't make it exactly that. Let be different, be original.
Well, this
But
is to my point.
Yeah,
This
go
is to
ahead.
my point, and I'll lend an example. Is many cigar groups that we know stepping away from the festivals right now. As many cigar groups as we know on social media. How many MCM Mondays do you see, and Women Crush Wednesdays, and then Fuente Thursdays or Fuente Friday? How many times have you seen that in multiple groups? So much to the point to where the groups are not even really focusing on networking and or educating their members. It's about photos, it's about a theme every day, it's about a topic, and then that's it. So it turns into a chat room more so than,
I
but
agree
it's,
with that. I agree with you. I see where you're
Yeah,
and
going,
you
yeah.
can
bro. And
associate that to the festivals. If
yeah,
this city does something and it's a hit, it works great. Eventually another city is going to see that works, and then they're going to associate it to their city, and then it's going to turn into a national thing because it's working.
Well,
I
that's
think
with everything. I mean, you think
right.
back to I forget exactly the year it was, but the year that Lil Wayne didn't drop an album, but he was featured on 70 something
Mixtapes,
different songs, right? He was
mixtape era.
featured on no, not the mixtape era, after the mixtape era. When it was a year, I think it was the year after the Carter 2. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't drop an album, but he was featured on, Make It Rain,
Mm-hmm.
Duffel
Mm-hmm.
Bag Boy. He was featured on like 75 something songs. I think it was like a record or something. And then what
Yeah.
happened after
I
that?
remember
What
when
happened after that? It was Lil
the
this,
floodgates
Lil
open.
that, dreadlock, tattoos in the face. It was they started coming out the woodwork to recreate that. But that's because when people see that something makes am I yelling again?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a little loud, but
When
I
people see that something is making money, they're going to take that and try and recreate it to make money as well. You know, they, that's with everything. You know, I don't know which one was first, Coke or Pepsi, but whichever one was first, the other one decided to make one too, and they all making the same drink. Um, Marvel and DC, they make basically the same superheroes. You know, they see one did good, we gonna make one like that. That's what people do. But if you do that in each city, then not it's not the same group of women going to all of these events. I'm gonna say it like that. There are different women at all of these events. So the women that did not go to Charlotte, who did not get that experience, if they do that in Topeka, Kansas Cigar Week, and they do that same thing, then those women in Topeka, Kansas get that that experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's still kind of cheesy to do what somebody else done did. You know.
Well, let me I pose this to you guys. I'm on it's 8:22, so 8:23, so I know we're coming up with the vibe, but I'm gonna ask you guys this question. So And I'm gonna break it down to the black cigar culture versus everybody else. Because when I look at the black cigar culture, I see these types of events, these types of niche marketing style events they put on within these weeks, right? But when I look at some of the festivals, because I only know of really one festival that I've attended, and that's the Black Cigar Festival in Houston by my brother, which, hey, it was amazing in itself. But where I'm going with this is that when you look at the black culture and what we bring, I took a look at the Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival. So a weekend up in the Rockies. It had none of that, but it was widely attended. I'm talking thousands. So my question to you guys is, are we missing the mark as it relates, by us doing these set different types of things that we do at our events, the black events? When you look at Pebble Beach, Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival, and a lot of these other ones that are going on, they're not doing any of that, but they're getting the attendance. So what do you guys feel is the difference?
So, a Chevalier. What you want to go by today?
You
Well,
man, you just look. I don't expect you to call me Chevalier, even though every
oh,
time you call me, you say you Chevalier. You know how you do that thing on the phone. But yeah, whatever you
so
want to call me, man.
no. So listen, when I hear you talking about this, it's and even the other what's the other gentleman name that was in
Iron
here?
lungs. Iron
Iron
lungs.
lungs.
Okay, Iron Lungs. I sit back, and I've learned to kind of like listen before I say a lot of different things as far as that's
Mm-hmm.
concerned. Because you can hear more, what a person's saying when you're listening versus, when they talking. So here's the thing, I feel that we have two or three different type of cigar smokers in the industry now. And you have some that are in the industry because it's culture, and they do it before the culture. You have some that's in it that, they just like partying. They like they like the fact that, it opens up a lot of rooms for them to be able to get in, they partying, they're going on vacations, it's those things that come along with it. But then again, listen, everybody has a group that they cater to. We have a
That
group,
part.
and I'm gonna tell you, like, I'll tell you, like, I have Saran, I have talked to a lot of those guys that that have Texas Cigar Week and Houston
Houston.
Cigar Week and all that stuff, and then we Black Cigar Festival. We do something totally different than what they do. We're totally different than
Yeah.
what they do. And what they
Right.
do don't bother us because we're going to pull our crowd every time we do what we do. Why? Because we have a crowd that loves what we do versus what they do. We're not bashing what they do, and hopefully they ain't bashing what we do, as far as that's concerned. But we do go out and support each other. When they come and support us, we have a crowd. I've heard him say, "Man, where these people come from? We ain't never seen none of these cigar smokers."
I remember that from the Black Cigar Festival when Saran and Crystal came through. They got there late, but it was a different vibe when they hit, we got there. But I noticed the level of support, and I know that you guys do it. You guys came up here for Dallas Cigar Week one year.
Right.
About 3 years ago, you and Howard came up and we all wore Black Cigar Festival shirts. But it
Right.
was it
So
was a great thing.
correct. So for us, we're always looking at our crowd and what do they want, and what can we offer, that crowd that likes to come out and kick it with Black Cigar Festival when we do our festival, as far as that's concerned. And you
Right.
already know what I told you, what we're working on now. And so we stay, we're not going to do anything unless it's innovative, unless it's going to, it's going to bring people out, unless it's what we know people want, as far as that's concerned. We're not going to
Right.
do it. We're not going to throw anything together. If it's not the right time, it's just not the right time to do it, as far as that's
Right.
concerned. But I told you today what we're working on, and we already know,
Yeah.
like, we're gonna anything we do, we're gonna stay innovative in what we're doing. And if people hear the echo, so be it. but we're gonna
Right.
know that hey, we came out with this first, and and this is what it is. I'm super excited about our next one coming out, because of the relationships that we're building right now, and
Right.
and
I'm excited about it too.
yeah, and just being in
So
CI
am I.
alone now, and like I said, just being in CI alone now, that has opened up a wide, audience to us, as far as that's concerned. People that didn't know us now, and they're excited about it. They're excited about, when we do the podcast, and then the interviews that we've done, and so it is for us. We know what we're about to do next, and pretty excited about it. We know nobody else is doing it other than, some of the heavy hitters, and so it's great. It's not a cigar week.
That's what you got to do. You got to
Yeah.
innovate. I
You
think
gotta
that
innovate. That's
that's
the key
what a lot
word.
of them are
Innovation.
lacking is that innovation. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with the vibe.
What's up, folks? This is Derek from Vic's world famous Chicken in the Cooler. These crabs, and I'm gonna shake. For the consistency, I was talking.
Say bacon burger, dog, because the bacon ain't rich. Man, that is gonna be.
Not gonna do it. On here, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna tell jokes, because that's what barbecue is all about. If you ain't having fun cooking, having people try your food, looking for that enjoyment, laughter and smile on their face, that enjoyment every time they put your meat in their mouth, man, so many different ways. But I'm seriously.
That's our partner Derek from Vic's world famous Chicken in the Cooler. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on YouTube. We call him Nick and Chicken.
Nick and Chicken.
Check him out on YouTube. He
got
some cooking videos on there, and I'm going to be producing an episode for him shortly. So, Mount Olympus say no Diddy. Yes, no Diddy on that.
No Diddy.
So anyway,
no Diddy on
it's
that.
8:31. We a little late, so it's time for the vibe.
All right, everybody, it's time for the vibe. This is that time we sit back, we refresh our drinks. I'm smoking on the Suntory Toki tonight. And of course, we got our cigar of the week, which is the Black Market Esteli by Alec Baldwin. Man, I keep saying Baldwin.
Alec Bradley.
Alec Bradley. I want to call out Alec Baldwin. Our track for tonight is one of my favorite vibes, man. This one came out 1980. This is a smooth groove by Lonnie Liston Smith. It's called Bridge Through Time. Sit back, relight your cigars, pour your drinks, and feel and groove to the vibe.
Hey, you. My wife say, "Where's Chopper? He's a host too."
Chopper has been relieved of his duties, and he is in the living room with his frisbee. But he's patiently awaiting her arrival in 2 weeks.
Definitely, I know he is.
Man, one of the things I like about this groove right here, one of the things I like about this one, this is the perfect one to sit back, man, smoke your cigar, sip on your whiskey, live the Chevalier lifestyle, man. And it's a smooth cut, man. It takes me to a different place every time I hear it.
She said you locked him up on purpose.
Felicia let him out shortly after the vibe, I'm sure.
You're gonna be snapping and pointing in no time.
Sure.
Hey, I just want to point something out. You see this right here?
Yeah.
This painting is available It's available on the shirt. I did it myself. It's available on the shirt and in print on the herfordorlounge.com. I just figured I'd
That
put
is
that
a
out there.
fly painting, bro.
I didn't know you were
I
into art.
appreciate that. Oh yeah. Well, I make it.
Tattoos too.
I mean, you make it.
I did that.
Like you
He drew it.
Yeah.
I didn't know you drew.
He do art like Patriots do art.
Like me and Patriots do.
Yeah, like you and Patriots, but I think Patriots is better than you.
Yeah, everybody thinks she is now because
I think Patriots is better than you. Like I've seen you draw for 30 years, but I think Patriots is better. I think maybe because I named her. Maybe because I named her. Maybe that's why she's better. Maybe.
No. Yeah, she's sick with it, man. Like really.
Yeah, man. I'm so proud of her, man. It's crazy to watch her grow up and have that creative gene that she has. She gets it honest from you though. But hey man.
Well, you know, Nikki was she could draw a little bit also. So
yeah,
I guess she got
I've seen that.
Yeah, she got a little double portion in there. So she's doing amazing with it too, man. Mirrors and all kind of stuff now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got something for her.
Yeah, I remember when I was airbrushing, man, and I was like, I wanted to show her how to do it, and because I wasn't doing it anymore. That was like my hustle when I was in high school. You know, somebody give me their overalls or that pair of jeans. I take them back home, throw that Bart Simpson with that little
airbrush.
You were doing Bart Barge on their pocket.
Yeah. I was airbrushing. My mama got so many phone calls about me tearing up people's jeans. I was like, hey, they brought them to me.
Hey, why not? Hey, whatever. If y'all put in the comments what y'all smoking on and what y'all sipping on.
And this was the vibe, man, with Chevalier during the lounge, man. We do this every week at 8:30. We sit back and vibe, man. If you guys have any suggestions or anything you want to hear, hey, shoot us a message and let us know. But I'm always gonna come with something different, fresh, and new
Most
for you guys. So yeah,
you most definitely will, and you always keep us on our toes with the vibe. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be back with the second part of our show.
Right on.
You met them both.
Right, yeah.
And I will make that focus stop for you know. It gave me 2 feet. I can't smoke in the house, but I can smoke in the evening.
The fabric bow ties, the wooden bow ties.
He was, I want to say,
this stuff down. Because if you don't.
We back on the lounge. I'm still Raytruelife. That's still Chevalier, and that's still S Shaw. And
Eddie Shaw.
We're talking about Eddie Shaw.
Just skip right on over the O and all that.
Yeah, ain't no more O. Eddie
Masters. Eddie.
Right on.
Eddie Shaw.
Yeah.
Eddie.
You know, Jeff, I've been knowing that boy over 30 years. He still call me
Aris. Yeah. Aris.
Well, that's that's gonna be your new name, Ash.
Yeah.
So you know what? I want to run something by you guys real quick before we get back on the topic. A couple weeks ago on a Tuesday, the three of us sat down. I drove down to Houston, and Ray, you came up, and we went to Aris' house, man, and we sat all day. I don't remember how many cigars we smoked, how much liquor we drank. All I remember was that good ass fried fish and sweet and potato salad we ate.
You know what I remember? I remember the fish, but you know what I remember more than the fish?
That black toilet.
Let me tell y'all something. If you want to know if somebody got some money, go to the bathroom at the house.
They got black paper
about Ed's. I went to the restroom at Ed's house. I'm looking to I washed my hands.
No, hold on, correction. You went to the powder room. Not
I
the
went to the
restroom.
powder room, not the
The powder
restroom.
room.
I went to the powder room. I got lost going there first. Then I washed my hands and I'm looking around for some paper towels, and all I see is a roll of black. I ain't never seen black paper towel and black monogram. Every toilet paper sheet got an ES on it.
Monogram.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Hey man, be cool.
Whether you blowing your nose or you wiping, there's gonna be a part of ES on you. There's gonna be you. Hey Ray, I think he might have Orlando beat.
Oh no, he definitely got Orlando beat.
He got Orlando beat. Orlando from Soda Vine Leaf Eris had a crib out in California, bro. He had a 3,400 square foot master bathroom. 3,400 square feet, master bathroom, 2-car garage underneath. The tub.
Eris got what was it? What'd you say it was, Eris? You had 72 acres?
Look,
I did not.
Eris is the only dude I know. His front door got a courtyard.
The front door got a courtyard. Got a courtyard in the middle of the house where y'all don't see where he's sitting right now. Behind him is a courtyard.
There's another courtyard. He in the smoking room that's in the house.
He's got his own recirculation smoking room.
Because his house was designed to naturally move the smoke through the house without impacting the other rooms by the different sliders. Because if I'm saying sliders.
When I get ready to sell it, I'm gonna make sure that you.
I'm gonna get my real estate license just to sell that house. Because man, and look, my wife said that's why Black Cigar Festival is the best. He has good taste.
Indeed.
Hey.
He got black towels, black toilet tissue, and black paper towels. I ain't never seen.
Listen, man, I cannot wait till y'all come back. And that was.
But you got another color?
No, that was a great day. Like we just had a blast that day. I can't believe.
Man, we did.
I can't believe
it was
we
nice.
literally sat outside on that patio all day.
All day.
Like,
I didn't leave your house until 7:30, almost 8:00, heading back to Dallas.
And all we did was talk, and it wasn't the thing about it is it wasn't no bullshit conversation.
No,
right.
It was productive conversation that just naturally flowed.
Yeah.
And it was really, what I felt like about it, not being funny. It was a cleansing, I think, that we all needed at that very moment. We had good cigars, we had great food, we had plenty of spirits, but we had probably most importantly the camaraderie that we all talk about. We want to see within the cigar community. We want to see the different cultures to unify, and that was one of the things that we talked about the unification of the different cultures that make up the community as a whole. And it's very rare that
we also talked about the unification. We also talked about the unification of the lounge in BCF.
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about the unification of the lounge in BCF.
These are like the first
else, but
this is just the first step towards where we're going, brothers. I mean, so And Ray, first of all, that signature, you should have left me at least one more. Like,
hey,
I left about 3.
Well, we smoked them right. We were here.
Yeah, we smoked everything that you gave us while we was there. I came back with 2 of each.
You're right.
I'll say this, Eris, you said that I had a Edwina Brown from Blowing Smoke over here Sunday, that next Sunday. And I gave her a signature. She was blown away. She said, Ray got something here. Why is he not trying to push it in different lounges? I said, because he's not ready yet. See, the good thing of when you got something good, you ain't got to push it. People will find it when in its time. He's biding his time to do things the right way.
What are y'all talking about again?
Man, we're talking about
the signature in the Saint cigars by Raytruelife.
The Saint. The signature. Order now at the Hertford Lounge.
Okay, Ray.
He coming with it, but say,
Okay, Ray.
man, why you want
See
to? Why
what's
you
up.
want to try to do these sexy porn commercials on your
Wait, wait, wait.
cigar,
Let me
man?
hold on. You just said that. Let me pull this comment my wife just put up.
I saw it. I saw it.
She said, here we go with this porno.
This porno. I rate you life. Chicka chicka wow wow. I'm Ray True Life, and I want you to smoke my cigars. Chicka wow wow. Chicka wow wow. Chicka wow wow.
Yes, yes, high end cigars optional. I got a bunch of commercials, and hey, let me just put this out here. Hey, if you want to promote your product, your show, your YouTube channel, go on hit me up, and we'll discuss
We'll
how to
do it
get
on
your
the lounge.
commercials on the line. So,
Because
What's
people are
up?
starting to come to us about that now. And let's just keep it a buck. We all want to monetize and grow. You know, but we more so than make money because we want to make money, but we also want to do things that promote the unity within the cigar community. And by creating these different reels and commercials and things like that, we're not charging anybody right now. And so we're doing that, just to promote some of the smaller businesses. You know, I remember an interview that I did some years back with one of the heads of one of the large cigar companies. He said, I remember a time when I was a
call the
boutique
name out.
brand.
Call the
I
name
wasn't
out.
gonna call his name out. I wasn't gonna
Call
call
his
his
name.
name out.
Call his name.
So Carlito Fuente told me one time, he said, hey, I remember when I was considered a boutique brand. He said, even though my grandfather started selling Arturo Fuente in 1924, and we made cigars in Tampa, and we primarily sold them in New York only. He said, when I went to my first PCA, I was considered a boutique brand. So the first PCA was shit in the 1980s. Not, he talked about he was still considered a boutique brand, even though he had a reputation. So for us, the way we
Is
look at
that
it,
is that conversation on Chevalier Life YouTube channel?
it's not yet. So you remember when I first started doing those, I wasn't as savvy as you. I just figured out how to go back and download all of my old shows from Instagram because you can't, after 30 days, Instagram has a way of locking you out of them. But I found a way to go in there and download them. So all this week I've downloaded all the way back to my very first show. So in the next couple of days, you'll see Carlito's show as well as some others that I did. They'll be posted on my YouTube because Ray's
So
been all over me about my
say the
YouTube.
words. Subscribe to Chevalier Life YouTube channel so you don't miss those episodes if you haven't seen them already. And if you haven't seen them already, go watch them again.
Yeah, check it out. Subscribe to the Chevalier Life YouTube channel. The link is in my bio for Instagram. On Instagram, you can go in. I've got probably 8 of them on there so far that I put on the last couple of days. Just last Monday, I had Michelle Murkison, the cigar education specialist. She's also a brand ambassador.
Moments
She's
with
written
Michelle.
for Moments with Michelle is her Instagram name. She's a staff writer for PCA Magazine. She's a part of one of the movements within the PCA to move the cigar culture forward as it relates to women. And she's a part of a consortium of heavy hitters within the cigar
Oh,
community that are moving
great
that
word
forward.
use.
So yeah. She's a
Consortium.
consortium. Yes.
Consortium.
And
Great
so
word use.
check out that interview. It was Monday night. It is on my YouTube. It's also on my page. I've seen that a lot of people have watched it on both so far. Check that interview out. Great information. I normally only do an hour. Me and Michelle talk for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I learned so much from her on there. So if you guys aren't following Moments with Michelle, that's Mechelle. Check her out, man. She is a young lady. She's a woman of God. She loves the cigar community, and she's doing big things, man. If you don't know her, that's one you need to know. She is a mover and a shaker quietly behind the scenes with everything from doing sessions with the Congressional Black Caucus and the PCA to cigar education on Capitol Hill. So definitely check her out and
We
check out the
gon'
show.
we're gonna have a show about that coming up, where we're gonna talk about more of the behind the scenes things that are happening with the
Yeah,
cigar community and cigar culture, so that we know things, because there are a lot of us who don't know a lot that's going on and about the people who are
yeah.
fighting for us to be able to enjoy these cigars as we like to enjoy. But let me ask you
There.
guys this question as we get
Yes, sir.
back to our um do you think that there's a danger that cigar weeks might lose their authenticity and become more about profit than about the passion for the cigar culture?
I, I, that's another one of those subjective issues because it depends on the consumer. I think one of the things we have to remember is that there's a market of consumers, man, that's what they want. And Eris alluded to it earlier, saying that no matter whether it's a festival or a week, the difference with the Black Cigar Festival is that they're giving what their audience wants. They're providing what their audience says they want. And so no matter whether it's a Black Cigar Festival or Rocky Mountain Cigar Week, a cigar festival there, they provide what their audience wants. And they call that niche marketing. And so I think it's not in danger as long as the people that are doing these events are catering to the niche market that they represent. And in doing so, I don't think it's an issue. You've got things like that none of us have ever been to, like Pebble Beach. Eris is a staple at Big Smoke. He goes to Big Smoke every year. I've never been. I'm gonna go next year though.
Oh, Big Smoke is
There's
awesome, man.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and so
haven't been to
there's
that. I want to.
yeah,
It's
I'm
always
going
right
next
around my
year.
birthday too. So
Yeah, it's next year. Well, it's coming up what next week, Eris? Week after
No,
next?
it's in November, November 1st.
it's always
Yeah,
the week of my birthday. Always.
yeah. His
It's
his
November
birthday is
1st.
November 6th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's but Big Smoke is a big deal, and I didn't know about it because in all of the venues that I go to here in Dallas, which is a lot of the black venues, they don't talk about it. But hey, they don't talk about PCA, they don't talk about the CRA, they don't talk about these organizations that are not only selling products, but they are lobbying, for our rights as cigar enthusiasts, man. And so, like you said, Ray, those are things I think we need to focus more on that than anything, educating people, about that. And just give y'all a little precursor. I got a few guests coming up on Conversations with Chevalier that are going to be talking about that very thing from those organizations.
Well, well.
Daddy, well, that
Y'all,
is.
y'all know. Just when you start getting big, man, don't forget about us little folks over here at the lounge.
Right.
I'm not
That's all
big,
I'm saying.
man.
So let me say one more thing also. I think one
Yes.
thing also that separates all of these different well, that needs to happen to separate all these different events as far as that's concerned, um, they need to be authentic, man.
Yeah.
That
They
part.
need to be, yeah, they need to be authentic. And one thing I have learned is like when you're chasing the money, it is not going to be authentic. If
Mm-mm.
you're chasing the dollar, it's not going to be authentic. But if everything that you're putting into it is about the audience, about the camaraderie, about those that that you're catering to, because you learn your audience and
Right.
why they come to a BCF, and why they go to a Houston Cigar Week or any of the Atlanta or any of the other events, as far as that's concerned. So that's one of the reasons that we are pivoting and doing something a little different at our next one, because we know what our audience gonna like. We know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to move within that space. And so it's gonna be nice, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man.
Man, I know
Yeah,
you can't
it's
talk about stuff, but I keep
no, we
wanting to
can't talk
say,
about
I
that
keep
yet.
wanting to say, man, tell me something, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm
No,
not
no,
going
we
to. I'm
can't
gonna
we
let
can't
y'all
do
do
that
Not
that.
just
yet.
yet. I do want to say, you guys hear me talk about Chevalier unity and the unification of the culture or the community as a whole. It's a big deal for me. when I first started, Ray, you know, you and I have had many conversations about how passionate I am and the reason why I do things the way I do it. So I gotta refer to Dallas Smoke Fest coming up November 6th through the 10th. I I really want to see. Let me put it this way: for a major city in Texas, we don't have a solid cigar community, and I think one of the reasons that I decided to support Dallas Smoke Fest is because there are 9 people from different walks of life within the community that came together to try to create an event uh, that would put Dallas on the map. Because one of the things that I see in our city here, man, we have all these subcultures, man, within the community, right? And they are so fragmented because no one is taking the time to take those steps to bring them together. And I think this initial Dallas Smoke Fest may be what excuse me, what we need to make that happen. I haven't attended Houston Cigar Week yet, but I got to take my hat off to Houston Cigar Week for how they've grown over the last couple of years. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, but the one thing I've heard, that I keep hearing their name. So whatever it is, you know, they're doing something right, and I think I want to see something like that here in Dallas. So for those of you that are watching, Dallas Smoke Fest, November 6th through the 10th. The tickets are still available. DallasSmokefest.com. Some of you guys, I think Lasting Memories is in here. She's the wife of Heart of a Lion Cigars, who's on the board. You know, reach out to her, reach out to Heart of a Lion Cigars, but go to DallasSmokefest.com and get your tickets November 6th through the 10th, man. It's going to be, there's going to be some great events. They've announced some great vendors coming in. We've got Definition Cigars. That's going to be, I'm one of the ambassadors. You got Definition Cigars, Friend Cigars, who's a great up and coming boutique brand that's going to be there. You've got Fedora Designs, our friend Ray Alana out of Atlanta/New York that makes some of the coldest hats you ever want to see. She's going to be vending. The vendors, they're announcing more and more vendors. And so, you know, check it out, man. I think this is a time for Dallas to shine. And so if I'm talking about Chevalier Unity, I gotta support it. You know, just on the strength of what they're trying to do here in North Central Texas. So DallasSmokefest.com, y'all check it out. Come on down. Bruno tickets, Lyons is gonna be
the
here.
VIP tickets are not expensive.
Yeah, so they still, I think they still have some VIP tickets left. DallasSmokefest.com.
We talking about it.
Hey, yeah, I tell you what, and I'm even moderating a panel at El Jefe Cigar Lounge with let's see, we've got the guy from Leaf and Grain, Dave Yancey, is going to be one of the people on the panel, and I'll be moderating with Edwina Brown, the owner of Blowing Smoke Cigar Lounge, over at El Jefe on that Saturday. It's going to be a great event. So there's going to be some cigar education. There's also going to be some culture-based knowledge as well about the culture and the community. And we're going to discuss some of the differences in culture versus community. I think that's a very important thing. And so hopefully you guys can come up and support it and see some of the people you want to see in the cigar culture. There's going to be a lot of them here. That's my plug for Dallas Smoke Fest.
I mean, but we gotta support these things. You know, we have to support these things, and we do. We have to constantly support these things, because well, just hopefully, you know, they don't, you don't get to the point where the tickets be astronomical. But you want them to make money. You want these things to grow because it's good for the community. It's good for the culture. Let me ask you guys this: do you think that the prices of the cigar weeks, right? Do you think that they are becoming inaccessible to the average cigar enthusiast?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because there's something for everybody. There's something you can find a specific week or event that when you look at the specifics, if it's for you, it's for you. Yeah, everybody can't go to Big Smoke. Everybody can't go to Big Smoke every year and smoke and chill and go skiing and whatever the hell they do up
I
there.
mean, if you got black toilet paper, then you can
If
go
you
to the
got
Big
black toilet
Smoke.
paper, you can go to the Big
I'm
Smoke.
just
But
saying, if
if
you
you
got the
got
black
if
toilet
you got
paper,
Cottonelle like me, if you got Cottonelle, if you just got that regular ass white Cottonelle,
or
like I
or
got,
or one ply,
or one ply,
you buy
I just
37 rolls of one ply at a
look
time.
Hey,
when my when
so
my
you know,
when my wife got the corporate job, I was able to start going 2-ply. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But you do know people pay for what they want.
You're right.
They
They
People
pay
pay
for what
for
they
what
want.
they want. That is
they
They
want.
pay for what
definitely
they
the truth.
want.
That's definitely the truth.
You can put the price out there, and not everybody's gonna pay it. They got this thing right now with barbers, and people are going crazy about the price of haircuts.
Man, you know what?
People going crazy about the price of haircut. But
Look, we gonna get that off our chest, but we gotta take a quick commercial break. So let's get ready.
Yep.
All right. The members, co-founder and vice president, Mr. Zachary Hiller.
Exactly. Yeah.
We don't need flying cars. We need alcohol.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, we're fine. It's over.
Making amazing drinks.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, you would probably catch a fantastic one at one, but it's as smooth as it is. Anything with our whiskeys in the barrel, when we are evaluating on barrels, if it doesn't get earmarked or 101 cast.
We are back on the lounge. That is my latest episode of the Herfordor Lounge with William Price Distilling here in Houston, Texas. So go over to the Herfordor Lounge YouTube and check that out. We still on the lounge. I'm still Raytruelife. That's still Chevalier, and that's still Edis. Yeah, we took the old albums now.
Edis.
So hey,
Ray,
my wife said my
you
knees
just
was
put
out.
up she said your knees is out. And you know what? I knew as much as you talk about my knees being out, I was just thinking that when she said, I said, I bet he got his knees out because he's real comfortable today.
Man, shut up.
At least when my knees out, they not ashy. They don't have flour.
Man, look, whatever. I put a little lotion on. I think maybe it was cold that day. I'm not sure.
Keep this though. Before you say something, you touched on something about the comparison between the price of, say, cigar events and haircuts. I want to say this. It is a niche market thing. I said, if you look at, even with the price of haircuts, people will pay for certain exclusivity. Eris, you can say that. I'm not going to bust it out. But you have customers. I know of one customer that you've been going to his house and cutting him for many years, at least 20. And this guy pays you a premium for that service. And the reason I bring that up, because I think it's the same as a cigar lounge. Now, what we would complain about a haircut for $55 or $60, this guy pays, that's not even a fraction of what he pays for the exclusivity of having Eris come to his home and cut his hair. And
we're not talking about
where I'm going with that, it's all about exclusivity. There are people, man, that it's subjective. There are people that will pay for what they want. That's why when you look at weeks like Atlanta Cigar Week and they've got a $2,000 package for VIPs, when you look at the people that go to Atlantic Cigar Week, you got Ed Lover, there. You got, I think this year, one of the things that she dropped on my show they had a political segment, a political event
I
there
know
where
that's
they
right up
had
your alley.
politicians. Yeah, you know it was. They had a politician from Georgia, a high-ranking politician, not just anybody, to come in and speak about the importance of voting and about understanding the legislative process. So when you think about it, it's like you guys said earlier, they've found different niches within what they're doing. There's constantly adding, and I think that's why they can charge $2,000. And
Yeah,
guess what? You know,
ain't it?
DeQuan Jackson with the 1977 Cutlass sitting on 26s might not be able to go to that. But a
But
businessman might be able to go that. He might not be interested. There's something for everybody every
that's
week.
fine. Yeah, that's not the issue we was talking about with these barbers. I mean, I get the exclusivity. I get all of that. But I mean, haircut used to be $20-$25.
All right,
No,
so
I
so let
remember
me
when
say to
haircuts
you
was
what happened.
$5. I remember when
Right.
haircuts was $5 when brothers
They
was cutting
they
hair at Acres Homes.
So
they
listen,
charging.
so
Go ahead.
listen.
You the
Okay,
barber. Come on.
there's always been like a cap. There's always been a cap, as far as that was concerned. So, and you always had individuals that basically charge premium prices, but you have to give a premium service also in the process. You know, you just can't charge premium prices and not give a premium service. And and if I cut your hair and spray you down with enhancement, that's not a premium service to me, as far as that's concerned. But what changed the industry was COVID. And let me tell you what happened. When COVID hit, they shut down everything.
Uh-huh.
Like even the barbers, they shut the barbershops down, they shut the hair salons down. So basically, they went underground in a sense and
Right.
began to do these exterior services, these home services, you know, as far as that's concerned. Nothing special about them, but because they were taking time to go and do these home services, not for the same price. There was an extra price now that we're doing these home services for. Now, what happened was when everything opened back up, those prices didn't change because they realized, oh, you can afford to pay these prices, and
Right.
they were set in stone, and now it's just something that barbers are just catching up with the economy, man. You know, you
Right.
can't expect them to live off of what they were actually living off of. Uh,
I understand that. I really understand that. But but
But but hey
I
Ray,
see these
but
barbers,
the innovator,
these barbers charging $70 for a
Ray,
regular
the
hair, nothing special, just the same
Ray,
haircut you was getting in 1932.
Ray, but the innovator on this screen, there's an innovator in the right box on the screen. The innovator was doing was providing exclusive services years before we ever knew that COVID began with a C. Like, he was providing these types of services many, and I'm not being funny, man, because I talk about Eris to you all the time, and my relationship is deeply personal. He is my brother, and I watched him grow basically through that, because of those personal relationships, man, and those exclusive services. That's been a major part of the growth of Maestros. I
yeah,
remember I interviewed the first employee for Maestros in 1997, Harris.
yeah,
1997, I think.
Ooh,
And
y'all old.
I remember the vision. I still
yeah.
can recite uh the vision. I'm not gonna do it because every time I do it, ears busts out laughing. But I still remember the tagline.
Yeah.
My yes. What is it? Go ahead, ears. My yes is what?
My yes starts the road of success.
That part. And so where I'm going with this is that it's okay to be an innovator. It's okay to there are people that want to pay for what you have to offer when you offer something exclusive, or it's that niche market that we keep talking about that's important to certain people. There's nothing, hey man, I know of people that pay a lot of money for a haircut on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock. But Eris used to
I
provided
get that.
haircuts on a Saturday night in a
I get that.
basement at 10 o'clock. And he might have 4 or 5 customers down there waiting to pay a premium cost each to get their haircut.
That's
And
fine.
so,
But
yeah,
at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? At 4 o'clock on a Wednesday when you already open, but come on now. I mean, all you do, you give it the same. They charge an extra for the razor. They charge extra. I mean, up to get the beard, the hair and the beard is more. That's part of the haircut,
Well, Ray,
Right,
how
man.
long is it taking them, Ray?
huh?
How long is it taking them? Like
30
well, he ain't
minutes.
got no hair. He ain't had no hair in 10 years.
How long?
Eris.
How long do it take to cut hair? 10 minutes? 30 minutes?
No, but
Not
how
this
long
hair.
is it actually taking them to service you?
Oh, I don't go to the barbershop. I go to the bathroom. What up, KO?
What up,
What's up,
y'all?
KO?
Hey,
What's going on,
with
man?
y'all?
hey, we know you out there in that hurricane. How you doing, man?
Man,
Yeah, bro.
I'm doing all right. Actually, I don't know if y'all can see, but the wind shear is about 90 miles an hour right now.
Wow.
So yeah, we're
So
going through it right
if
now
you
as we speak.
if you
The
go
hurricane
out,
is
we
here.
know what it is.
Hey, KO, was
Yeah.
that a big old pool behind your house, bro?
No, that's not a pool. That's a
Oh.
parking lot. It
Oh,
just
wow.
looked like a pool.
It looked like a pool. I
Yeah.
thought that was a swimming pool.
I know.
I'm about to say, here go another one of them big
No,
exclusive pools down there in Florida.
no. Let me show you. Let me kind of show y'all exactly. I don't know if I can turn my camera. No, I can't. So basically, flooding on top of the parking lot. That's the parking lot. That's not a
Wow.
pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, I'm not being funny. I thought I was looking at a pool with some custom LED lights in it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
That's custom LED lights. You know what I'm saying? We doing it Florida style. You know.
Hey, KO.
Make sure the gators don't get up there.
My wife say go outside so we can see.
I will go outside, but we locked down, bro. I'm on the 6th floor. They wouldn't let me out if I could.
Hey, KO,
Yeah,
so
Memories
are you
we
in
praying for
Tampa?
you, man.
I'm in Tampa.
Yeah, my younger brother lives there, man, and he's about
Okay.
30 miles in, but he used to live in St. Pete. And I remember
boy.
some years ago, man, he wouldn't leave St. Pete. And then, I'm sitting here going, I was telling him the other day, man, you need to leave. And he was like, nah, man, it's gonna be all right. And I'm like, I guess it is, because you live with us.
Well, let's say it
In
like
St.
this here.
Pete,
I don't know if y'all seen our Mayor Jane
I saw
Castro on CNN.
she said
This
you're gonna
went
die
viral.
if you don't leave.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
She said you're gonna
Hey,
die if
wait.
you don't leave.
Even the news reporter was like, that's kind of harsh. No. You got 15 to 20 foot waves out there.
Right.
Literally.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't never been through no hurricane, then you can say that that's kind of harsh. But if you done been through one of them suckers, you know that.
Well, let's say it like this.
Look,
as far as me working here in the hospital, I've been here since 2001. This is my 23rd hurricane that I've worked through. This is I would say the 4th strongest one that I've worked with. The strongest one I've ever dealt with was Hurricane Ian 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
down
2
in
years ago.
Fort Myers. So
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
down there in
rough.
Fort Myers 2 years ago. That storm. Now here's the crazy part. This storm system here. I know y'all was talking about barbers because I used to get the $5 cut. I'll go ahead and let me put my 2 cents in on that one there. So I'm listening to the subject on that there. So yeah. Y'all think I'm just not working? I'm working, taking care of my patients, and listen to the doggone thing. I can do the damn thing. That's how I do. But anyway, I had to put that in. The strongest system was Hurricane Ian 2 years ago for me. Category 5, 140 miles an hour wind shear was rocking our building down at Cape Coral, which is north of Fort Myers, Florida. which is north of Naples. So if y'all know what Burns, Naples with Rocket Patel, I'm 30 miles north of that. So at that time, and let's say it like this: this storm here is going through Fort Myers right now.
Wow.
That's how
Man,
big
look,
this storm is.
let me tell
They
you
haven't
something.
recovered from 2 years ago.
I saw the eye hadn't even hit yet, and it
No,
was
it's in
already
Sarasota.
on the other side of Florida.
Right.
So when I looked
Exactly.
It's
earlier, I
already
was
here in
like,
Orlando.
Right.
Yeah.
nah,
It's
but
already
the,
hitting
the eye
Orlando
hadn't even hit,
and
and the other
Daytona.
side of the storm was already across Florida.
Exactly. So
Right.
I
the
said,
fortunate
damn.
thing for us, though, if you've never been through it, I know I'm finna scare some people. So on this one here,
Yo.
the wind shear of it is on the back end of the vortex. So we're not on the surge side of it. We're on the where the water goes away from our side. So
Yeah,
St. Pete is
if you
fortunate.
don't live around this Gulf Coast, you don't know
Yeah,
about the dry side and the
you
wet side.
right.
West side.
Yeah,
The
I
wet
understand.
side is the back side.
The
Look, let
west
me tell
side is
you
the back
something.
side.
Let
Right.
me tell you something. I'm from New Orleans, and I got a partner who, hurricanes will come through there, and it'd be a little wind, be some water, be some rain,
Right.
and we'd be like, whatever. But when in 2005,
Right.
that
We were just
category
talking about that. That category 4.
that category, it was a 5.
It was
It
a
came.
5.
I had friends saying, I'm not leaving unless it's a category. I had one friend. He said, I'm not leaving unless it's a category 5 coming up the mouth of the Mississippi River.
And
That
guess what it
morning,
is?
guess what he got?
That's what it
That's
did.
exactly what he got.
Right up the
Category
Mississippi
5
River.
coming up the mouth of the Mississippi River. I say,
It
man,
punched
look,
Louisiana right in the mouth. Literally.
right
Yeah.
in the
They
mouth.
felt we felt that one here in Dallas, bro. Like it
Yeah.
was bad in New Orleans. Houston was underwater, man. You went down 610. Eric Show neighborhood in Champions was y'all were underwater down there. Here, man,
Yeah.
between Shreveport and here where I'm at, man, unreal the amount of rain that we
Yeah.
received. And we never really get that out on the east side of Dallas like that, man. That was crazy.
No.
Yeah, it was
No,
My
crazy,
wife
man.
y'all
say
got it bad.
My wife said them
No.
$5 cuts are showing y'all age because y'all old as shit talking about these $5 cuts. What's going
Hell, I
on,
remember you.
Oh, damn.
Sharon and Stogie Strong, Heart of a Lion?
What up, y'all?
You see how I kept
What
going
up? What
right
up? What
past that?
up?
You see how I
Right
Hey,
kept
on
going
true.
right
past
No.
past that?
Keep it game. Fellas, I'm gonna cut out real quick. Hey, Heart Alliance. Hey, fellas, I see y'all just came through. Y'all be easy. I gotta get back to my patients. So
Yeah,
I will
you
keep y'all
definitely
All
need
right,
to
posted.
man.
get back to
Hey,
your patients.
Yes, sir.
AKO, be safe, man. Our prayers to
Be
you and
safe,
your
brother.
family, man. Be
Most
safe down
definitely,
Appreciate
there,
it.
most
bro.
definitely.
All right.
Appreciate it, fellas. Y'all take it easy. Hey,
All
put
right,
some
all
smoke
right.
in the air for Florida.
Definitely,
Yes, indeed.
definitely,
I'll holler at
definitely.
y'all.
Before we get back to our topic, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
At ChevalierLife.com, our personalized humidors, cigar accessories, and apparel are unique and the perfect gift for yourself or your favorite cigar enthusiast. Send us any high resolution image or logo, and we'll design your personalized humidor. Visit ChevalierLife.com for details, or go to my Instagram at ChevalierLife and simply click the link in the bio.
That's a public access TV commercial right there.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
filmed
public
that in my
access
wife's
TV
office.
commercial.
I filmed
I,
that
I
in
had
my
What's going
wife's
on,
office
gentlemen? How y'all
last
doing?
year.
I hadn't made a new one yet, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna make a new one.
Yeah,
How
I'm
you
gonna make
gentlemen been,
another
man?
one.
Nigga, been all right?
But anyway, fellas, Stogie
Oh, stay on that.
Strong,
Stay on that.
Heart of a
Stogie
Lion.
Strong.
So we
What
are
up? What up?
talking about these cigar weeks, man. And are there too many? Is it oversaturated? Are they too expensive? What's y'all thoughts on that?
Uh, they are a little expensive. Um, I think everybody's capitalizing off the trend of cigars as opposed to enjoying the leaf and enjoying fellowship. You know, I went to Chicago Cigar Week a month and a half ago, something like that, and they had a cigar roll out there. You guys know I'm a master cigar roller,
Right.
and this guy You're like, man, I've been following you for some years and all that kind of stuff. I was like, okay, well, make me a cigar. Man, I hate to say it, but they paid the wrong man to roll cigars and did that. When I say the host was gifted a ton of cigars, we went back to his shop and he smoked it and he threw that shit in the trash.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, and
Wow.
yeah, the cigar was so messed up to where he was charging, I want to say about 20 a stick, 125 a stick, and it wasn't even worth smoking a black and mild.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So Chris, when you talk about that kind of stuff, Stogie Strong, I call you Chris. I will say this. I'm happy to say that everybody that's on this panel with us has sat back here on my patio and drank and smoked cigars with me here at the Chevalier Lounge. So toast to y'all real quick. I want to toast to all of y'all with my lasting memories lounge cup glass here. Here's to y'all. But hey man, when you say
What's going on, Miss Bonnet in the back? Yeah, I called you out.
Hey, what's up, Sharika? I'm gonna call out a Christian name, call out a government name. Shawan must be in the garage tonight. He in the garage tonight, I can tell.
Yeah,
But
I had a little meeting.
thank you for my glass, Sharika. But one of the things I ask you, Chris, so when you go to these events and you see stuff like that, what are some of the key things that you look at when you see they have a roller out there? Is it just the overall construction of the cigar, or is it what
It's
is it
always
that, like, when you saw
it's
those,
always
what turned you on?
it's always about the construction of the cigar because my instructor was very uh he criticized a lot of my work when I first got started in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this person said he's been rolling cigars for 6 years. It felt like he was rolling cigars for 6 months.
Wow.
You know, and so, you know, when we look at a cigar, we look at how the wrapper leaf is cut and put in transition as a cigar. We also feel for consistency in the leaf. You know, when you put the filler involved in the binder, there's so much stuff that we look at. But when we start to taste it, is really when you get the essence of what the cigar roller is doing.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's our passion that we put into these cigars. Like when I'm making a blend, I don't just make the blend because, you know, it may sound good or it may look good. It has to taste good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I can't smoke it, I'm not gonna roll it. And if it don't make the cut, because I have guys that, you know, it's 5 of us. I'll put cigars out and made up and, hey, try this out. Give me your yeah or nay. If it don't make the cut, it don't make the cut. And that list gets put on the strike list.
Right.
You know, the thing is always, you know, the consistency of the cigar, how it looks, how it tastes, how it feels. You know, and if it don't make the cut, it just don't make the cut. But that cigar, they won't. I wouldn't smoke that ever again. You know, but
Right on.
But like a lot of these damn cigar events and shit like that, it is expensive. And expensive for what? They really ain't got much going on. You know, you paying for what? Just to come and fellowship? We do that on the regular.
Right.
You know,
that's right. You're right about that.
You may have some food trucks out there, but you only got 1 or 2 vendors out there selling cigars.
So check this out. My wife asked a great question. And then we'll let you speak on that, Shawan. Do they have cigar rolling classes at some of the cigar weeks? I think that's a great thing that I haven't
That's a
seen
great
any,
question.
but I think that there should be some. I think that's one of the things that should be included.
Right, so
you know, at a cigar week.
Right.
I graduated from the Cigar Roller Academy out of LA.
Right.
All right. I'm a master cigar roller for the past going on 10 years as of November 5th of this year. It'll be 10 years in the game. All right. We have a program called Roll and Sip where we teach you how to wrap the final leaf of the cigar while you're sipping and competing against your partner. All right. Now, if you're looking to be a master cigar roller or cigar roller in general, you know, it's not hard to find a school, you know, that will accept you. You know, like I said, I graduated from Cigar Roller Academy, and it's the only black cigar school in the nation as opposed to what I'm getting ready to open. Because I have permission to open the second one. But we are available. The knowledge is here. You just got to seek it.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Babalu is doing anything in Texas and stuff like that, but they high. they high as hell. But you go where you want to go. I'm not going to knock you for wherever you go and get your knowledge from, but the knowledge is here. You can order the DVDs that Leaf Only is providing, but thing is the videos, the DVDs don't answer questions.
Right.
They don't tell you about the issues you're going to have with certain tobacco leaves, because guess what? All tobacco leaves are not the same.
Mm.
Some are more veinier than others, and you still got to make that shit consistent and roll it to where it doesn't even look like it has a vein in it. And then dealing with blends and common combinations and things of that nature, that stuff you learn from having one-on-one conversations with.
Right.
As opposed to watching a video. You can watch YouTube all you want, you still ain't gonna understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're not
That
gonna
makes
have
sense.
the network on. You're not gonna have the network on where you can get your tobacco leaves from on a reasonable rate and all that kind of stuff, because it's a process. It's a network in itself. I went through the battles of tobacco because this is what I wanted to do. But my instructor told me, if you roll every day, you get better. And he ain't lied. I've been rolling. I roll a lot. I make a lot of stogies. I do a lot of events. And I'm grateful for the knowledge that I have. When I lost my memory, Chevalier and, Ray, you guys know what I went through. When I had my motorcycle accident, I lost my memory. And what was to help me, my exercising tool was rolling cigars.
Yeah.
Using the exercising tools like the videos and things that I took when I was in class was my exercising toolage that I used to help regain my memory. So Stogie Strong represents more than just words for me. It represents being strong in the mind, strong in the heart, and strong in the body. And either you have those qualities or you don't. And if you don't, fuck you and keep it moving.
Right on. That sounds like a
I'm very
Marine said that. That sounds like a
goddamn right.
Marine said that. That's all I'm saying. Simplify.
Well,
that guy is a Marine. That's one of my Marine brothers right there. We have smoked cigars on a few patios around North Texas when he come to town. I got a question for Shawan, and I want to give him an opportunity. I know we close to the end of the lounge. We got ashes and glasses, but a few minutes ago I talked about Dallas Smoke Fest and the reason why it was created. So I want to give you an opportunity because you are on the board. You're part of the I will say the Divine Nine, but you're a part of it. So hey man, real quick, give us a brief synopsis on why you guys created Dallas Smoke Fest, November 6th through the 10th. Get your tickets, DallasSmokefest.com. Tell us why you guys did that.
It was to it's two parts to it, right? First part was to highlight the city of Dallas. And it's not to say that in years prior or events prior the city wasn't highlighted, but we wanted to make sure we did that, right? Is highlight the city of Dallas. There's smokers in Dallas, man. There's a large community in I'm gonna say Dallas Fort Worth area, and we wanted to highlight that. And the only way to do that is make sure the 9 individuals can make it happen. The second part was to unify Dallas. There's been so many different events, so many different lounges, so many different cigar groups that kind of fragmented the community here. And so what we wanted to do with Smoke Fest is make sure the 9 individuals can bring their own right and their own following, but also try to defrag this situation that we have in Dallas. And that's what we try to do, and that's what we hope to accomplish for year one. So 2 parts, highlight the city. Second part, unify the city as well.
Right.
So
Right.
And
I'm
this is
gonna ask
really
you another question that we touched on. We touched on some of the different niche uh marketing strategies, So what would you guys say that Dallas Smoke Fest offers that's going to be different from all of the other? I know you were in your meeting, so you missed a lot of our conversation. So what would you say that Dallas Smoke Fest is going to offer that's going to be different from what everybody else is doing?
The one thing that I really did like when it came up to how to change the experience, right? Because that's what you pay for. It's like, Stokey just said, man. Look, we can fellowship anywhere, but what's gonna make it different? Why you trying to highlight a city? So, the one thing that happened, that we got a blessing in disguise, a brand new restaurant slash cigar lounge with a speakeasy in it had opened up last I want to say last May. Well, this this
Last
this
May,
past
yeah,
May.
that's about right.
And what they end up offering outside of the lounge is actually a transportation service, right?
Mm.
So we thought it would be a good idea if we have, not only our host hotel close to this, this facility that we're going to Friday night, but if we can also offer our VIPs and also, whoever else is staying at the host hotel transportation. Because again, yes, it's Dallas. Yes, most of our first year representatives are going to be in Dallas, but the people that come from out of town, they ain't got to worry about Uber. They don't have to worry about, hey man, let me make sure I catch a ride with Chevalier. Let me do that. No, we have that transportation service that kind of put a nice little element to the overall experience of Dallas Smoke Fest. So,
All right, can I ask a question real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys have a liquor sponsorship?
We do or we don't. We actually have I say liquor partner that's partnering with us on Sunday Funday, but not an actual liquor sponsorship or
All right.
partnership.
So Duce has their own cigar.
Mm-hmm.
They have cutters and things that they, issue out to the guests that come. Uh, Remy Martin does the same thing. Buffalo Trace does as well. But I have a partnership with Duce and I got a partnership with Remy
Okay.
because I roll cigars for their social events throughout the nation. We can network, and see what we can do to help you.
Man, I would love it. I love it.
On that end. But see, this is what the cigar is about. It's about the network
Right.
and the fellowship
Right.
and the
Right.
bonding of different businesses to grow to be something better.
Definitely.
This is November what? Because November is my birthday month. November 1st. Yes,
November
Ersky.
6th through the 10th.
6 through the 10. That's right.
November 1st is Chris. November 6th is me. So don't
And
forget
November
that.
10th, United States, hold on, November 10th is United States Marine Corps birthday. So I
It
celebrate
is.
quite a few
It
birthdays
is. Hoorah.
in November.
It
And
is.
and and a little nugget for you guys of course you we're actually doing a special presentation on Sunday for that
Veterans,
that
yes.
that 249th birthday, right? 249?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
actually
gonna be
doing
249. Yeah.
yeah, we're doing something special
You,
for y'all.
you older than the Marines?
I'm a year and a half younger. They got me by a year and a half.
You're a year and a half younger than the Marines. Hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back with ashes and glasses.
Yes.
Dear California, I put that on my mama, I'ma make it. Dear California, I gotta take it far as I can take it. Dear California, I put that on my mama, I'ma make it. Dear California, I gotta take it far as I can take it. Dear California. Dear California.
So that was the trailer for Smoke Big, the documentary. It is a cigar documentary. Is about the cigar culture in Los Angeles with hip hop as the backdrop. The person Kareem Ford who directed this. It's on Prime Video. He wants to do it for every major city. So if you haven't seen it, go over to Prime Video, watch Smoke Big documentary, and so we can get that big and we can do it all over the country. So
It's amazing show too. Got cameos with Cedric the Entertainer, Guy Tori, Antonio of
interviews with
Debonair
them, not
Cigar Lounge,
cameo.
interviews. Yeah, interviews with all of these different people. It's about an hour and a half long, but some of the cigar knowledge and the comments from different enthusiasts in LA are amazing, man. I've watched it a couple times, and Kareem
Hey,
is a
watch
friend
it,
of the show.
run them
Yeah,
numbers up
run them numbers up.
because not to toot our own horn, but we trying to get to host the next one. So y'all get them up so we can go and get that
From what
green
I
lit.
hear, we are. From what I
You
hear,
So
we
know what's
are.
funny?
so
You
well,
know what's
get it
funny?
green lit. We can go on and get that done. So
You know what's funny? Some of the names that you mentioned, I bodyguarded a lot of those guys.
you sure
So
did. You done told
Yeah, you
stories
sure
about them.
did. Yeah, you done told us
Hey,
about that.
hey,
yeah,
get your refresh your drinks. Get your toast in the comments. It's time for ashes and glasses.
Ashes and glasses.
So this is ashes and glasses. This is the way that we like to end the show. Everybody on screen, maybe not Chopper, but everybody else on
Yeah,
screen
Chopper's on
has
ashes
to
and
give a
glasses
toast.
today.
Yeah, he just came off ashes and glasses. Everybody on screen got to give a toast. Put your toast in the comments. We'll bring it to the screen and read them out loud. And the toast ain't got to be serious. The toast can be whatever you want the toast to be, but everybody got a toast. So we gonna start with Stogie Strong.
My toast is to brotherhood and the life of the leaf.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Shawan over there drinking wine.
I am. I had a business meeting tonight. But
So
my
wait,
toast.
so you drank
He
wine
get
for business?
he get
Yeah,
real classy when he start doing a little
yeah.
business. Look, all
Gotta
his
put the
words
pinky up
it
a
with
little bit,
R. All his words it with R, Ray, like them old men. I'm here doing theirs.
Last in memory,
Go
your
ahead.
wife said with his pinkies up. Put your pinky
With his
up.
That's how I
pinkies
do it.
up.
That's how I do it. But man, my toast again, man, it's always gonna go to what I consider the foundation of my lifestyle right now. Right, it's all about relationships and connections. Um, I thought y'all gonna be offline by the time I got off this call, but man, it was good to meet this gentleman. I hope to connect with you. But again, connections and relationships is what I want to toast to.
Cheers. Pinkies up.
Cheers.
Harris drinking out that big ass goblet.
Hey man,
Y'all don't see, but every time he dip his face off, he dabbed the corners of his mouth with one of them black paper towels.
Oh man.
Come on, Harris. What you got, Harris?
Go.
I don't know what I got, but I know what I've been walking in, man, and so I'll share it with everybody. I'm in a place right now, and I'll share this with everybody. It's because some of the things we've talked about today, and I keep thinking about our conversation that we had on the patio, and the conversations that we had on the patio, and not just the conversations, but the intimate conversations that we had on the patio. I found out something about Ray that I didn't know, that he was comfortable enough to open up and share.
Yeah.
You will talk about some things as long as we've been knowing each other. He opened up and shared, and vice versa. I opened up and shared some things about what we were doing, and some intimate things about me also. And so one of the things I continue to walk in right now is I continue to ask God to not let my talent and my gifts take me somewhere that my character cannot sustain me. And so us being here tonight,
yes,
I think that's where we at.
Definitely. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, bro.
I think a lot of us are in that space right there.
Pinkies up.
Yeah.
A lot of us are in that space. I've been going through more trials and tribulations that anyone can think of. And Chevalier, you and I, we sat down and talked about a lot. But
Yes, we did.
when I look at things on a daily basis, I'm grateful that God has put me in the position that I'm in.
There you go.
Most definitely.
Because when I say He's been sustaining me every day, I'm grateful.
Definitely.
Okay, let's
And He will.
toast
He will definitely. We'll
to
toast to
that.
that.
Let's toast to that.
Yes.
That's a double toast. Pinkies up.
Pinkies up. So we got one. We got two from Instagram. My wife says, "Toast to many more years of conversations and laughs with friends."
Yes.
Pinkies up.
Yes.
Y'all get them pinkies up. We got pinkies up now. Pinkies up.
My glass too big.
That's all right. Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah, you drinking out of bucket. You drinking out of baby bucket with a handle on it.
Bruno Lyons says, "Glasses up and smoke in the air for the Tampa area, and can't wait to be in Dallas in 4 weeks." Yes, for Tampa, and to celebrate my birthday.
It's gonna be brambles in my backyard for Ray's birthday.
I will be there. I'm making my business to come out there.
2 weeks from now?
Appreciate you. Appreciate
it. Yes.
4 weeks.
Yes.
Is it 4 weeks?
Oh, 4 weeks from now. I should be able to make it.
And the question is, how much is shit?
Ask Shawan. DallasSmokefest.com where you get your VIP tickets.
Yeah,
but
DallasSmokefest.com.
DallasSmokefest.com. And a slight little nugget while we're promoting the website. I actually designed a website. So that is another part of my.
Oh, you design websites too?
Yeah,
he got a little talent, Raymond.
I gotta talk a little bit.
His wife says, Raymond.
I gotta talk a little bit. We gotta talk a little bit because my website, theherfordorlounge.com needs a little love. My website, theherfordorlounge.com, where you can get this fly ass "This Is Therapy" shirt.
Yes.
You can get that. You can get that on theherfordorlounge.com. This fly ass shirt. But
Raymond.
It need a little love. Need a little love. Come on, Chevalier. What you got?
So I got a 2-part toast because
You
I don't
always
get this
do.
opportunity. I do. I don't get this opportunity all the time. So I want to toast to all of you guys, first of all, man, for supporting the lounge. But more so, man, I want to toast my brother Eris, man. You guys will never really understand the journey that over 30 years of friendship and brotherhood has, I remember when we didn't have anything.
I know about half of that. I know about half of that.
Yeah, well, you
journey
do because you sat on the patio. But man, I want to toast to you, man, because I've always been proud of you. I love you very much, man. And I'm always. Let me put it this way, man. There's been 1 or 2 staples in my life, but you've always been the number one staple. My friend, my brother, man. I appreciate you. You've in my roughest times, man. You've supported me. Not only as a brother, but you've helped me as a father that couldn't be with my son, with your nephew. You supported me, man, and I appreciate that more than you could ever imagine. So that's my first toast. My next toast is to each and every one of you guys that have sat on my patio, man, and we've opened up and had real conversations over cigars. That's what the lounge is all about.
Man.
That's why we created it, and this is what it's all about. So here's to y'all, and here's to you, my brother. I love you. Hey, cheers.
Salute.
Pinkies up, nigga.
Salute.
Cheers.
Love you too, bro.
Hey, get them pinkies up.
Yeah.
All right, Ray, go ahead and do your whack ass toast because I know it's about to be some funny shit.
I ain't even look. I ain't got a crazy ass toast today. I ain't got a crazy ass toast. I don't have a crazy ass toast.
Hey man, one more toast to Mac, the cigar advocate, who is not here.
Most definitely, to Mac, the cigar advocate.
Man, he is the king of the toast. He is the king of the toast. So to Mac,
and
the cigar
boss too, and the cigar boss.
And the cigar boss. And the cigar boss. Because he ain't been here for a minute. So
but we can speak in his words though, because you niggas don't know the first thing when you understand the microcosms that go on inside of the cigar culture. First of all,
wait. You gotta do this one. You gotta do this. Alexa. Bitch, I know you hear me. Hey, here go my toast to cussing out inanimate objects when they don't listen to you. That's my toast.
That's it right there.
Hey, Ray, can I say something real quick too before y'all get out
of here? Of course.
Yes, sir.
All right, so So we started this podcast over CI, and we've been bringing in a lot of special guests and so forth. Last week we had AJ Fernandez. So tomorrow we're gonna have Ashton. So just want to invite everybody out to check out our podcast tomorrow, Black Cigar Festival. We'll be doing an interview with Ashton tomorrow night, 8:00. So
where can they find it? Where can they find the podcast?
You can go Facebook, and then once we edit everything, we always edit our podcast and then post it on the YouTube also. But we'll be on Facebook tomorrow, Black Cigar Festival.
Black Cigar Festival on Facebook and Black Cigar Festival on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check them out. Check them out. Check them out.
All right.
If I can add one more toast, and big ups to Nish Patel from Rocky Patel Cigars. He gave me the invitation to come to the factory in Nicaragua to advance my cigar rolling skills and my business.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
The honor of smoking cigars together, and we've been rocking and rolling, man, on that network.
Cheers, man. Cheers to that. I'm gonna salute because I'm out of whiskey. I don't feel like getting up and going over to the show.
I just dropped my last.
I got a fresh bottle of Suntory Toki right here.
I see that. I see that. Hey,
this one was compliments of El Jefe Cigar Lounge, man. I was me and my wife was voted. He had his 2-year anniversary 2 weeks ago, and he had a prom theme, man. And so he had a prom king and queen.
You was the
prom king and queen.
Oh, that's
so we won. I won Suntory Toki. She got a dope ass leather cigar bag.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Man, you know how I go. You know how I go. Hey, so next Conversations with Chevalier, Monday after next, my guest is gonna be Eris Shaw, of Black Cigar Festival and Maestro's Cigar International. We're gonna take Maestro's Barber Academy International. That's what we're gonna change the name. So
my
definitely.
yes starts the road.
Starts the road
to
success.
I
used to say it drunk in the truck with him. I'd be like, "Yeah, man, my yes starts the road to success." Yeah.
So we got Dallas Cigar Festival on November 5th.
Dallas Smoke Fest, the 6th through the 10th.
Dallas Smoke Fest, November 6th through the 10th, man.
And my birthday is on November 6th. So if you're coming, I'm loud, but that's on purpose. My birthday is November 6th. So that's the first night of Dallas Smoke Fest. So when you come, bring me something.
I need each one of you guys fucking shirt sizes. So give it to Chevalier or Ray. That way I can have it. When I come down there, I have y'all Stogie Strong shirts rocking and ready for you.
Ooh. That's what's up. And at some point during that week and weekend, there'll be something here at the house for Ray. Ray's staying here. I'm sure Eris probably is too. But there'll be something here at the house in the backyard to celebrate Ray's birthday. Also the Marine Corps birthday on November 10th. Not only is Chris Stogie Strong a Marine, but Cigar Rockstar, who is a part of the Divine Nine, as I call them, is also one of our Marine brothers. And so we'll definitely be doing something. Don't forget Dallas Smoke Fest. I'm one of the ambassadors. Right on, nigga. I'm one of the ambassadors for Dallas Smoke Fest. So make sure y'all support. Come on out and support. I'm gonna try to be at every event. Make sure you let Sheree know, bro, that I'm planning on being at every event. So I'll try to be at every event. And,
me too. I got my ticket.
Yeah, let's make sure that we get out and support Dallas Smoke Fest, man, and have a good time. So,
oh yeah.
This has been
one more thing. If someone's looking to become a master cigar roller, you can either hit me up on the inbox or whatever case may be, or you can reach out to Cigar Roller Academy. If you do, let Chris McDonald, the owner of Cigar Roller Academy, know that Stogie Strong sent you so you can get that Stogie Strong hookup. I won't say discount. Or you can
reach out to me or Ray, and we'll give you that information. So if you don't catch it, if you don't hit the drop down and get everybody that's on here, reach out to me and Ray. We can give you the contact information for Chris, where you guys can, if you want to be a cigar roller, then we'll give you the information as well.
Exactly. And this has been the lounge. We appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. We'll see y'all next week.